My name is Sean Loughran. I'm working for Enable Ireland National Assistive Technology Training Service, and in this video I'm going to show some various mounting systems that we might use to mount to a wheelchair. So in this case I have a manual chair, but I could, this applies also to a power wheelchair as well. So when we're mounting, what we want is to mount the tablet or device in a position that the user can activate the tablet, and it's not restricting view for the user either. So what we might consider first of all is looking at some of the mainstream mounting systems. Now on Amazon this was bought for about €40. It's quite typical what's there. There is a cradle which fits various tablets. So in this case you would attach it sort of like that there, and basically it also consists of a gooseneck and a clamp. So with a lot of some of the low cost clamps that are out there, they are more designed for a flat surface, so attaching to a table. So this is not ideal obviously if you want to attach to a wheelchair where the framing on the wheelchair is all circular tubing. So in this case then most mainstream mounts are not that suitable for mounting to chairs. That's not to say I would totally disregard them. Where you need a mounting solution, a low cost mounting solution for a table, it maybe could be an option in that case. So moving up the quality ladder, you might consider the variable friction arm. So the variable friction arm consists of the Manfrotto arm and the Manfrotto super clamp, and this consists of a wheel here, a knob, where if we release the knob, two ball joints loosen and a joint here, and by turning the opposite direction everything tightens, and so we have the clamp. So the super clamp then, if we rotate, you can see the jaw quickly tightens and the other direction quickly loosens again. So there is a detachable option here so that we can quickly detach this here, and we could use even other options such as a gooseneck option here, and there is also a lever arm option and another Manfrotto arm here, this one here. So in attaching this to the wheelchair, I'll just give a demo here. So where we want to mount the wheelchair is somewhere where it's quite solid, and we have to be careful of maybe casters, if they're going to be changing around, and we want to avoid foot plates as well, because foot plates in general they are detachable, so you don't want that situation where somebody detaches the foot plate. So the only real place to mount here is somewhere down this lower tubing here, because this wouldn't clamp onto this bend here. So what I could do is just release here. Tighten somewhere there, and then reposition my mount there, like that there. So as you can see, it's quite quick to put together, and we have a quick mounting setup there. Now the disadvantage, as you can probably notice, is because I have to go down to the lower bar, it's actually quite low there. So if you have a user who's quite tall and needs this up higher, well then we have a bit of a problem there. Also to the super clamp, although it's quite good, It has a load of about 3 kgs payload, like so. Anything more than that there, and then it's kind of it slips. So you can see here, if I pull here, it can actually starting to give here a little bit, even though it's quite tight there. So, as well as these cradle, this option here, which is a Knotbox Defender case, you can have other options there, and depending on the supplier, you could use this here, which is a bamboo cradle for an iPad, or this one here, which is for the iPad mini, or in this case here, this is part of the RAM mounts X-Grip. It's the X-Grip 3, and I've used the switch plate here, which is part of which comes with the variable friction arm, and I've screwed it to the back of the X-Grip. So it makes a nice option as well, because the X-Grip can easily attach to a wide range of tablets, like that there. So moving on then, Smile Rehab's iPad mount. So it again also uses the bamboo cradle. The advantage here is that we have more adjustable arms, and we can adjust any of the joints and tighten them. And we can also add another arm as well if need be, if we need extra length onto the chair. Now, Smile Rehab also have this option here, which is for mounting directly to the armrest. Now, probably not with this particular chair, but many of the armrests come with a square bar underneath here for attaching to trays, and in this case I would instead of using the super clamp, I'd use this here, and this could be sort of like that there, with everything tightened and in place. Now, moving on then to more modular mounting systems, what you might consider is something like Readapt or Daisy, or in this case I have STEM. And modular mounting systems are more designed for attaching to wheelchairs. So the main component parts are, first of all, the brackets or the clamps which attach to the chair. So on this one here, this is to attach to a square bar, a square tubing on a chair, while this one here can take a range of circular tubing. Now the thing about these clamps is they clamp very tight onto the tubing, and they basically they don't slip. So onto them there you have joints such as, or you have the poles first of all onto these here. Poles usually come in a range of sizes, and then you have options to attach more poles to them there, and the joins usually come ball socket, so there's a bit of flexibility there on how we can progress the bracket around the chair. And then on the end of that there, what we have is options where, in this case, these are switch plates, but you could have these switch plates attached to the likes of the back of the X-Grip.